Helen Yee here with Eyes on the Game, and we are here for UFC 219 Fight Week, and I'm being joined by undefeated strawweight Cynthia Calvillo. Now, you are fighting the former champion in Carla Esparza this weekend. How has training camp been?
It's been an amazing camp. Actually, it's probably one of the longer camps I've ever had. We announced the fight, I think it was back in September, so that's like a 3-4 month camp. So it's just like I can't believe I'm so happy that it's already fight week. I feel great. Seriously, it's the best shape I've ever felt in my life.
And was there a particular reason why the camp was longer than usual? Was it because, kind of knowing like Carla and wanting to prepare longer?
No, not so much because of my opponent, but it was more because I had just had fight for fight. Like, I had 6 fights in a year. And so at that time in Scotland, like, if it was up to me, I would have taken a fight. I wanted to fight in November, but there's a few injuries. You need your body to heal up from all those fights. And, so I allowed my body to do that, just kind of reset, heal up, and started the camp strong,
Yeah, and you're a great grappler. You submitted, the last 2 of your 3 opponents and here in the UFC, but Carla is also, strong wrestling background, strong jiu-jitsu. So how have you prepared for her stylistically?
I mean, I'm aware, obviously, I know her strengths, so we always just kind of changed a little bit things in our camp. But other than that, I mean, I train at Team Alpha Male where everybody's pretty much wrestling based, a lot of them. And so it's like I love the ground. I love submission wrestling. It's my thing, so I think it's going to be a great match wherever it goes. But I think I'm better than her there. I think I'm stronger than her there in the scrambling. So it's an exciting matchup. But I'm hoping to keep it standing, actually. So we'll see what happens.
And how has everything been over there at Team Alpha Male? I kind of read some things about Coach Justin Buckles. Like, how's the environment there?
Well, I mean, it's a new gym, more responsibilities to take on, so there's some changes done. I just focus on keeping the same people around me. So Justin Buckles is still my head coach, and he will continue to be my head coach. And I still have my corners are still the same, Fabio. The other guys that are taking kind of coaching and stuff, it's good, but I didn't really work with them as much. So everything's still the same as far as my part, but I just know certain responsibilities got moved around. But it's just what happens when you move into a new gym.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, what do you think a win over former champion puts you? Do you think it puts you in line for a title shot?
I mean, I think if anything, it just show that, I can hang, that I belong in the top 5. I belong here in the UFC. I'm new. I just came out of left field, and people don't really know who I am. They don't think that I might have the experience to hold up against a veteran like that. But I think that me beating Carla Esparza will prove that I can be a champion. She's a former world champion, not only in Invicta, but was she the first Invicta champion, but she was also the first UFC strawweight champ. So if I beat her, there's no doubt that, I belong up there, and I should be able to get my title shot as long as I keep winning.
And someone who she did beat, Rose Namajunas, the current champion, who also is good, has a good ground game as well. What did you think of her win over Joanna?
It was amazing. I think, Doug Rose is an amazing champ. She's very deserving of it, and she's not the same type of fighter that fought Carla back then. For the Ultimate Fighter, I don't think it would go the same way. Carla is the only person that ever finished Rose, so that's a good note to take down. But Rose is not the same fighter. I think she's a great champion, and hopefully she continue to be champion. I get that chance to fight her.
And lastly, what's it been like to work with Kobe Bryant? I know you're one of the few athletes or UFC fighters sponsored by Body Armor. So how's that experience been like?
It's like a dream. It's so crazy to me just how fast everything's going, and getting the sponsorship for Body Armor, meeting Kobe Bryant, and just relating to him, and it's just crazy because sometimes when you start doing this and you haven't made it, you kind of almost feel a little bit crazy when thinking of a woman trying to fight professionally in MMA. And I don't know. I really I was just fangirling really hard to have somebody like Cody know who I am and really look at the obsession and the passion that I have, and for him to believe in me and for them to go ahead and sponsor me. I mean, it's amazing.
Well, it is very well deserved. You are currently still undefeated here in the UFC and your professional career. Best of luck this weekend against the former champion.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.